Good morning. I'd like to read an opening statement. This is to advise the general public that in compliance with Chapter 231 of the Public Laws entitled Senator Bart M. Bear Open Public Meeting Act, New Jersey Casino Control Commission on December 9th, 2020, filed with Secretary of State at the State House in Trenton an annual meeting schedule. On December 9th, 2020, copies were mailed to subscribers. Any member of the public who wishes to address the commission will be given the opportunity to do so before the commission adjourns for the day. Please acknowledge the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning. Welcome everyone who is joining us remotely today. As a measure to mitigate the spread of COVID-19 and protect the health and safety of meeting participants, as well as members of the public interested in the meeting, the Commission is continuing to use remote collaboration technology for meeting participants. The public is able to listen through access provided on the Commission's website, as well as through our YouTube channel. We will accept public comments via email. Public comments can be sent to public.comments@ccc.state.nj.us. I will repeat that. Public comments can be sent to public.comments@ccc.state.nj.us. beginning now and any time throughout the meeting, ending at the time of the adjournment of this meeting. This meeting is being transcribed as well as recorded, and minutes will be available on our website in due course. The meeting participant callers, I ask that you follow the instructions provided with the web link or the audio call-in code and place your phones on mute until your matter is called. Also, please remember to identify yourself before speaking.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners. Please answer when I call your name for the roll, please. Commissioner Molyneux.
Present.
Vice Chair Cooper.
Present.
And Chairman Pelosi.
Present.
Thank you.
Before we begin the agenda, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome Commissioner Molyneux to the Commission. We look forward to her years of service and her contribution to the New Jersey Casino Control Commission. I would also like to acknowledge the retirement of a longtime employee, Jackie Askins, who retired at the end of last month after 34 years of dedicated service to the New Jersey Casino Control Commission. Throughout her career, Jackie provided critical support to our legal division, and she will be sorely missed. On behalf of the Commission, I congratulate Jackie for her years of faithful service and wish her a happy and a healthy retirement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Matters discussed in closed session this morning included employee key license applications, approval of the July 14, 2021 closed session minutes with an abstention by new Commissioner Molyneux, and approval of the hiring of Keisha McCoy James to the position of Management Assistant, Program Compliance and Support Specialist 1 band in the Division of Finance and Business Operations.
Are there any questions or corrections to those minutes?
That was just for the closed session, Mr. Chairman. Item number 1 for your consideration is the ratification of the minutes of the July 14, 2021 public meeting.
Are there any questions or corrections to those minutes? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to ratify the minutes of the July 14th, 2021 meeting.
I'll second that motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it.
And Mr. Chairman, the abstention is noted.
Abstention.
Okay.
Thank you.
Item number 2 for your consideration are applications for initial Casino Key employee licenses. They are identified on the agenda as David E. Beltran, Marcus W. Duberful, Michael Edwards Jr., Catherine N. Grasso, Jeffrey Morales, Sanji Nguyen, Nicholas R. Scappa, and Trinity A. Updegrove. With respect to the items other than C and G, staff has reviewed those. The division has recommended that those initial Casino Key employee licenses be granted, and staff concurs. I will call Mr. Edwards and Mr. Scappa's matters separately.
Are there any questions on any of these matters? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to grant the 6 initial Casino Key employee licenses.
Is there a second?
I second the motion.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Thank you. 2C is Michael Edwards Jr. The division has requested a conference on this matter. Staff concurs and recommend that the matter be remanded to the contested case process.
Are there any questions on this matter? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to remand for a hearing the initial Casino Key employee license application of Michael Edwards Jr.
Is there a second?
I second the motion.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Thank you. 2G, Nicholas R. Scappa. Staff recommends that the commission remand this matter to the contested case process for further inquiry.
Are there any questions on this matter? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to remand for a hearing the initial Casino Key employee license application of Nicholas R. Scappa and extend his temporary Casino Key employee license to September 15th, 2021.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it.
Thank you. Item number 3 are applications for resubmitted Casino Key employee licenses and/or for qualification. They include David A. Brunette, April Donnelly, Danielle Fugniti, Paul Macagano, Joanne L. McKenzie, also known as Joanne L. Abraham and Joanne L. Dyer, Raymond C. Parker, Ruben A. Santos, Arlene Schaefer, Alonzo C. Tennant, also known as Alonzo C. Hook, Mary E. Titus, also known as Mary E. McAdams. The division has reviewed each of these resubmissions and recommends that they be granted. Staff has done the same and concurs with those recommendations and asks that you grant the 10 resubmitted Casino Key employee licenses named.
Are there any questions on any of these matters? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to grant the 10 resubmitted Casino Key employee licenses.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Thank you. Item number 4 are approvals through delegation of authority between July 8, 2021 and August 5, 2021 pursuant to Resolution Number 17011111C. Patrick Eeler, Manager, will review those matters with you. However, no action is required on your part at this time.
Patrick Eeler, Casino Control Commission Licensing and Financial Evaluation Manager. Good morning, Chairman Plosis, Vice Chair Cooper, and Commissioner Molyneux. Between July 8 and August 5, 2021, the staff of the Commission's Regulatory Affairs Division granted the following approvals via delegated authority. On July 12, 2021, temporary key employee licenses were granted to Milton E. Hendricks for an Assistant Security Manager position at Borgata and May Montemayor for a dual-rate surveillance supervisor position at Ocean Casino. On July 15, 2021, temporary key employee licenses were granted to Kenny M. Kao for a dual-rate table games assistant shift manager position at Ocean Casino Dina N. Capaldi for an assistant security manager position at Borgata, Katara A. Diadone for a casino cashier supervisor position at Caesars Atlantic City, Mark J. Katz for a controller finance position at Bally's Atlantic City, Clinton J. McNally for a director of product position at Resorts Digital, Ram G. Punjabi for a casino cage supervisor position at Hard Rock Atlantic City, and Christopher R. Witt for an assistant security manager position at Borgata. On July 21, 2021, temporary casino key employee licenses were granted to Yan M. DeDomenicis for a dual rate table games floor supervisor / pit manager position at Hard Rock Atlantic City, Karen B. LeBron for a dual rate surveillance operator / shift manager position at Hard Rock Atlantic City, Simon Mai for an assistant security manager position at Borgata, and Thomas A. Scheidel Jr. for a dual rate table games floor supervisor position / pit manager for Hard Rock Atlantic City. On July 27, 2021, a temporary key employee license was granted to Irish M. Leva for a dual rate assistant table game shift manager position at Ocean Casino. On July 28, 2021, a temporary key employee license was granted to Antonetta Rutch for an assistant security manager position at Borgata. And finally, on July 30, 2021, temporary casino key employee licenses were granted to Edward Burns for a dual rate table games floor supervisor / pit manager position at Hard Rock Atlantic City, Tony Fung for a dual rate table games floor supervisor / pit manager position also at Hard Rock Atlantic City, and Flint Leary for a count team supervisor position for Hard Rock Atlantic City. This shall memorialize the noted approvals that were granted by delegated authority during this period, and no further commission action is required. Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 5 are requests for inactivation of casino key employee licenses. Again, I will defer to Mr. Eeler to review those matters with you.
Good morning again, Patrick Eeler, Casino Control Commission Licensing and Financial Evaluation Manager. In lieu of filing a casino key employee license review application, the following 4 individuals have requested to be placed on the casino key employee approved inactive list for a period up to 5 years. They are Gary J. Canning, Michael A. Doyle, Lynn M. Mazer, and Andrew G. Yap. Commission staff has reviewed these requests and recommends granting the requested relief.
Are there any questions on any of these matters? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to grant the requested relief and order that the 4 casino key employee licenses be inactivated.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, ayes have it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 6 is consideration of the lapsing of casino key employee licenses. Again, Mr. Eeler.
Thank you. Patrick Eeler here. At this time, there are 3 individuals for your consideration to lapse their casino key employee license. In these cases, the casino key employee license review application filing deadline has passed, and the individual has not filed a casino key employee license review application or requested to be placed on the approved inactive list. Based on these facts, staff recommends that the casino key employee licenses of Anthony P. Salona, Gary T. Lambert, and Peter I. McPherson be deemed to have lapsed.
Are there any questions regarding these matters? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to find that the 3 casino key employee licenses lapsed pursuant to NJAC 19:41A 5-6.1F of the regulations.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, ayes have it.
Thank you.
Item number 7 is consideration of the initial application of Christopher Fugniti Sr. for a Casino Key employee license. Senior Counsel Teresa Pimpinelli will address that matter with you.
Good morning, Chairman and Commissioners. This is Teresa Pimpinelli, Senior Counsel appearing for the Commission. For your consideration is the initial application of Christopher Fugniti Sr. for his Casino Key employee license. You have staff's memo on this matter. Mr. Fugniti was advised of today's meeting. I believe Brian Basiglia is here on behalf of the division.
Yes. Good morning, Chair, Commissioners. The Commission is in receipt of the Division's July 29th, 2021 supplemental letter report, in which it was explained that the applicant has resolved the tax issues that caused the Division to request a conference, and that he has satisfied all resulting liabilities. As a result, the Division filed the supplemental letter report recommending grant, and will answer any questions that you may have. Thank you.
Are there any questions for counsel on this matter? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to grant the initial application of Christopher Fugniti Sr. for a Casino Key employee license.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 8 is the amended joint petition of Marina District Development Company, LLC, and MGM Resorts International, LLC, for the issuance of a temporary Casino Key employee license to David Feely pursuant to NJSA 5:12-89E, NJAC 19:41A 5.3, and a waiver of the residency requirement pursuant to NJSA 5:12-89B4, and to permit him to assume the duties and exercise the powers of Mid-Atlantic Region Director of Entertainment pending his plenary qualification. This matter is coming before you as a result of an amended petition, PRN 203-2101, that was dated August 3, 2021. The original petition was filed July 22, 2021, on behalf of Marina District Development Company, also known as Brigada. The amended petition included a request relative to MGM Resorts International, seeking Mr. Feely's temporary qualification for the position identified. I believe counsel is on the line, and I would ask that they proceed.
Good morning, Chair Pelosi, members of the Commission, Pat Madamba, Senior Vice President and Legal Counsel for MGM Resorts International, Marina District Development Company. On behalf of MGM, Marina District Development Company, Mr. Feely, I've reviewed the draft resolution. It's fine in form and substance. We ask that you grant temporary qualification and the key license, temp key license, to Mr. Feely, as well as a waiver of the residency requirement. Thank you.
Good morning, Chairman and Commissioners. Tracy Richardson for the Division of Gaming Enforcement. We filed a response of no objection to the request for a temporary Casino Key employee license, as well as qualification for David Feely as the Mid-Atlantic Region Entertainment Director for MDDC. And we also did not file an objection to waiver of the residency requirement, as there is an entertainment position in a supervisory capacity that remains on site at Borgata in Atlantic City. We've also reviewed the draft resolution and have no objections. Thank you.
Are there any questions for counsel? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the amended and restated petition and issue a temporary Casino Key employee license to David Feely pursuant to NJSA 5:12-89E and NJSA 19:41A-5.3, and permit him to assume the duties and exercise the powers of Mid-Atlantic Region Director of Entertainment for Marina District Development Company, LLC, and MGM Resorts International, LLC, pending plenary qualification in accordance with the conditions contained in NJSA 5:12-85.1 and NJAC 13:69C-2.7. Further, grant the petitioner's request to waive the residency requirement as provided for in NJSA 5:12-89B4.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Commissioner Molyneux,
Yes.
Vice Chair Cooper, and Chairman Pelosi.
Yes.
Thank you. Item number 9 is consideration of the initial Casino Key employee licensure and plenary qualification of Warren C. Stephen to serve as Vice President of Product and Operations for Golden Nugget Online Gaming, LLC. This matter was originally brought to your attention by petition PRN 225-2003. That was dated August 12, 2020, and amended and restated September 28, 2020. The matter was initially addressed by you at a special meeting relative to Golden Nugget Online Gaming that was held on November 24, 2020, at which time you granted Mr. Stephen a temporary Casino Key employee license and temporary qualification. The matter is now before you for plenary determination, and I do believe that counsel is present and can speak to the matter directly.
Yes. Good morning, Chairman and Commissioners. Paul O'Gara, Brownstein Hyatt, Barbara Schreck for the petitioners. Ms. Fauntleroy has detailed for you the procedural history. We have had an opportunity to review the draft resolution and find it in order, and the division has reported favorably. We ask that you adopt the draft resolution and grant plenary qualification and Casino Key employee licensure with residency waiver to Mr. Stephen. Thank you.
Good morning, Chairman and members of the Commission. This is Deputy Attorney General Dylan Thompson on behalf of the Division of Gaming Enforcement. The Division filed a letter report on August 4th, 2021, recommending that Warren C. Stevens be plenary qualified and granted a key license. The division has also reviewed the draft resolution, has no objections.
Thank you. Are there any questions for counsel? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to adopt the draft resolution and A, grant an initial Casino Key employee license to Warren C. Stephen pursuant to NJSA 5:12-89B, NJSA 5:12-89E, and NJAC 19:41A-5.3. And B, also find Mr. Stephen qualified to serve as Vice President of Product and Operations for Golden Nugget Holdings, LLC, and Golden Nugget Online Gaming, LLC, in accordance with NJSA 5:12-85.1 and NJSA 5:12-89B and NJAC 13:69C-2.7, and C, also find that Mr. Stephen is not subject to the residency requirement set forth in NJSA 5:12-89B4.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, I move the second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Commissioner Molyneux,
Yes.
Vice Chair Cooper, and Chairman Pelosi.
Yes.
Thank you. Item number 10 is consideration of the plenary qualification of G. Michael Stevens to serve as Director and Audit Committee member for Golden Nugget Atlantic City LLC and Golden Nugget Online Gaming LLC. Again, this matter was initially brought in conjunction with the Stephen matter and additional Golden Nugget Online Gaming issues. This petition was filed on August 12, 2020, again, and amended September 28, 2020, PRN 225-2003. The matter was considered by you at the special meeting on November 24, 2020. A plenary report has now been submitted on behalf of Mr. Stevens, not Steven, Stevens, and council is here to address this matter as well.
Thank you, Diana. Paul Aguirre Brownstein for the petitioner. We've reviewed the draft resolution and find it to be entirely in order. We'd ask that you adopt same and find Mr. Stevens, as distinct from Mr. Stephen, qualified to serve as a director of both Golden Nugget Online Gaming and Golden Nugget Atlantic City. Thank you.
Good morning again. Dylan Thompson on behalf of the Division of Gaming Enforcement. The division has filed a letter report on August 4th, 2021, recommending that G. Michael Stevens be plenary qualified and granted a key license. The division has also reviewed the draft resolution and has no objections.
Are there any questions for council? I have one. Mr. O'Gara, then Mr. Stevens will be in New Jersey, correct? Is that?
Hold it. Let me get my Stevens and my Stephen right. No, Mr. Stevens is a director and a member of the audit committee and will not be here. He is not does not have a direct role as an employee of the licensees, but serves as a director, and there is no residence requirement, and I don't believe he lives in New Jersey.
Okay. Thank you for that clarification. Any other questions for council? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to adopt the draft resolution and find G. Michael Stevens qualified to serve as Director and Audit Committee member for Lancadia Holdings II, Incorporated, Golden Nugget Atlantic City, LLC, and Golden Nugget Online Gaming, LLC, in accordance with NJSA 5:12-85.1, NJSA 5:12-89B1, and NJAC 13:69C-2.7C and D.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Commissioner Molyneux,
Yes.
Vice Chair Cooper,
Yes.
and Chairman Pelosi.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, if I may request your consideration of an additional agenda item. Agenda item number 11 would be the consideration of the adoption of a resolution providing for a closed session of the commission on August 17, 2021, to discuss casino and employee license applications, commission personnel matters, and such other matters as may be permitted by the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-12B, and that official action may be taken by the commission on any of the matters discussed therein.
Can I have a motion to have that special session?
Mr. Chairman, I move to adopt the draft resolution.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. In accordance with Resolution Number 20-12-09-03, the next closed session, subject to the interjection of the resolution just adopted, after the August 17 closed session, the next closed session will be held on Wednesday, September 15, 2021, at 9:30 a.m. in the commission offices.
Thank you. This is the public participation portion of the meeting. Ms. Fauntleroy, do we have any comments from the public?
Mr. Chairman, I have been informed that there are none.
Hearing none, the public participation portion of the meeting is now closed. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make the motion to adjourn today's meeting.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed?